All right, going like this is my post game report. What the Rockets showed me tonight was very impressive. I expected to see a lot of effort, um, intensity, whatever you want to call it, and they did that. Um, they hit. If it was a boxing match, it was a unanimous decision. They took all 12 rounds. Um, Steph tried to show a little splash here and there. He couldn't do it. Draymond was Draymond. You got what you got. You got what you expected from Draymond. Um, Clay couldn't find a rhythm. And I can sit there and say, well, Golden State should have did this. It was all about the Rockets tonight. I wouldn't be respected in my community with my boys if I didn't come out here and keep it 100. And that's what I did. That's what I'm doing. I'm sorry. So that was a nice win by Golden State. I mean, the game's still going right now. I've had my peach cobbler. I'm going to go jump in the shower and get ready for another day. But that was a great game. I am tired of hearing Reggie Miller and Chris Webber, but Steph doesn't have his legs. If Steph doesn't have his legs up on him, he don't need to be on the court. Was that a flagrant foul here recently that when Draymond pushed? Who was it? I think it might have been Harden. Whoever he just pushed. Ariza. Now, the reason they let him make it on that is I think it's because Ariza didn't react. If Ariza reacts, then we have an issue. But all of a sudden, Reggie Miller, you just don't know what a flagrant foul is anymore. Yes, you do. It's the same thing it's always been. A lot of these flagrant fouls are called because of the reaction of the player who's getting fouled. Let's just call it what it is. What J.R. Smith did the other night, that was dirty. You don't ever push a man who's jumping in the air. You just don't do it. I don't remember what DeMar DeRozan did. He got thrown out, so be it. But don't you know that you don't like Draymond? He's dirty. He's no dirtier than Chris Paul. Yeah, I said it, and I'm going to tell you why. Real quick. Go look it up. YouTube it. Hey, YouTube it. When Chris Paul was at Wake Forest, he hit Julius Hodge in his junk. Got suspended a game for that. He elbowed KD in the playoffs a few years back in the junk. He punched him in the ass the other night. And there was an incident with Mark Gasol where he elbowed him in the junk. That's 4 times. Google it, look it up, YouTube, whatever you want to do. He's done it. But we kind of let him sweep that under the rug. Draymond, did he kick Steven Adams? Yes, he did. People say he did that on purpose. Look here. You could try to punt a football on purpose and not kick it. So I can't sit there and say he did that. Well, why was he flailing his arms? The same reason James Harden goes to the hole, elbows extended. He caught Ron Artest one time, and that's how he got elbowed upside the head. So everybody has their little things that they do that can be construed as dirty, this, that, and the other. And I'm not saying Chris Paul is dirty. Still one of my favorite point guards in the NBA. I'm not saying James Harden is dirty. I don't think Draymond is dirty. I think all these dudes try to push the envelope to see what they can get away with. Dennis Rodman, I believe he was dirty at times, but Dennis Rodman was a very smart basketball player. He know how to push buttons and get a reaction out of you. But with all that being said, I kind of went off the topic for a moment just right there. With all that being said, I hope my man CP3 is good because he's fooling around with them Achilles with Mike D'Antoni. Well, y'all know the story. COVID popped his Achilles, was never the same. But hey, looking forward to game 3 this weekend. I might have a special guest coming up for us. My people have to get with his people. We got to get all that ironed out. But if we, me and this gentleman, we always have spirited conversations. I'm looking forward to getting him on the chat and going back and forth. It won't be a Stephen A. Max Kellerman. No, man, they do a good job. Stephen A. skill base because we don't come off random. We feel like we know what we're talking about. And anything we say is going to make sense. Ooh, excuse me, baby, got a little gas. But no, man, y'all have a good night. Good job, Houston. See y'all in game 3.